Welcome back to Solo in Your 40s,
Living Unscripted.
the podcast where we discuss all things life, love, and everything in between. I'm Michelle Turner.
I'm Yando. This is Donna.
Oh yeah, we'll start introducing Donna each time.
Yeah, Donna's going to be on the show pretty much every fucking time.
If you haven't seen episode 10, is where you learn about Donna. Go back and watch it. So we are back again.
We are back again.
I love how consistent we've been lately.
I agree.
Life has not been lifing as hard as it was before. I mean, a little.
Well, yeah.
In a different way.
Well, I mean, for you, if it's not
different way.
For you, if it's not lifing, then it's fine. Mm-hmm. I can take the burden.
All right. Well, anyway, so today we have red flags versus green flags, which we all know. We all have a little bit of both.
Some more than others.
That's true. I feel like mine might be a little bit more green than red.
I think as I got older.
Yes, definitely as I got older.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No,
when I was in my red flags.
When I was in my 20s, I was complete red flag.
Full red flag.
I had like one green flag, which I think was the girls would say like, "Oh, you're so funny."
Is that all I got?
Is that
all I got.
Is that all? I mean, literally,
At least I'm funny.
I make $17,000 a year.
I mean, hello.
Big balling over this motherfucker. Yeah, that's that's awesome. So we got that.
Yep, we got that. Some of our Reddit on Reddit.
Reddit on Reddit.
Love those. So really, that's pretty much it.
We have a comment that we're going to respond to.
We do have a comment. Should we? Oh, we'll do that on the weekly update.
The comment?
Right?
Okay, well, we can.
I think so.
Okay, we can do that. Weekly update. Ladies first.
So my weekly update is I have gotten back on the dating apps.
Which one?
Actually, just one. Bumble.
Well, okay.
I was like, let me try something new.
You've never been on Bumble?
I've never been on Bumble.
Okay.
So I was like, let's give this one a try. Which, I mean...
The homies are out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm talking to two potentials at the moment. One of them is a lawyer.
Okay.
Love that.
Okay.
Love a good career. The other one is ex-military, but still has a lot going on.
Okay.
Both love to travel.
Thank you for your service.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for your service.
Shout out.
Yes.
So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, let's just say by next Friday, I will have a date to update everyone with. That's the goal.
Goal? Okay, I thought you were like goal. That confident.
Yeah.
Because
I am.
But the only reason why I say that is because you are truly open to do that.
1,000%.
Okay.
1,000%. Your girl's ready.
Michelle is back on Bumble.
I'm back on it. And then this guy, we go to dinner.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, have you seen this little button down here on Facebook?" No. Facebook dating.
That motherfucker popped up on
Literally
mine.
set up a profile at dinner.
Yeah. Like literally I had no
We'll see.
I had no idea how it even showed up on mine. And so I was like, go to yours and look at this. So yeah, now you're on two.
So now apparently I'm on two, but
yeah.
I almost feel like Facebook dating is gonna be similar to Plenty of Fish.
I don't know. Like I don't know anything about it, obviously, but like I
Plenty
feel
of
like
Fish
you have to have a Facebook account though.
Well, you do, but Plenty of Fish was full of nightmares.
They all are.
But not as bad as Plenty of Fish. Like legit, if you go on Plenty of Fish, you know you're going out with someone fucking nuts.
That shit was back in the day though.
No, it's still around.
Plenty of Fish is still around?
It sure is.
I mean, I thought Farmers Only bought I mean, because you don't have to be
because they like
lonely.
to fish?
Right, you see how it coordinates here? Plenty of fish at farmersonly.com.
It makes sense.
I mean, it was actually a business transaction wise, it was pretty fantastic.
No, no. Plenty of Fish is still around. I will not ever get on it. That one chick you brought around, that was like 20 years ago. He brings this girl over that he met on Plenty of Fish, worked at Toby Keith Bar in Dallas.
Oh, that fucking, oh.
We had all had, like, been out drinking, whatever, and we go back, and she comes and meets us after her shift. She was the rudest bitch I've ever met in my life. And so by the end of the night, our friend Kelly's like, hey, no one's driving. I have plenty of space here. Y'all just stay in the spare bedroom, whatever. And this girl says, you can't make me stay here. I'm driving home. I said, oh, no, honey, we don't care. We don't care what happens to you. You drive home.
No, you actually weren't a part of this conversation.
You can leave.
You can just go wherever I do remember that
girl.
She
was so rude.
She was kind
That's when Simon lived here.
Yeah, she was kind of a nightmare.
Shout out Simon.
By the way, Simon, if that wasn't you that sent me a Facebook request, you got hacked. I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just saying.
When did you get the request?
Like this week. I'm like, listen.
He is a handsome fella, so he would be hacked.
He is. He's a California dude, man. But he's not from California. He's from Louisville.
That's true.
But he always, he was like
very handsome guy.
His heart belongs on the beach.
Yes, it does.
Great human being, by the way.
Yeah, he would just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time when he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. Like, I like to hear that you're getting back on there.
Mm-hmm. I think why not?
No, not on there, but you're getting back out there.
Yeah.
And you're bebopping around.
You know what?
You can bebop without scatting.
Worst that's going to happen is they'll ghost me and not show up for our date.
Welcome to the world of dating. One day it's great, the next day it's not.
That's true.
Right? It's just, do you still have dinner in the oven?
It's still heating up.
It's still heating up. Okay. Well,
if
the homeboy ever reaches out,
yeah.
Chicken's ready, motherfucker.
Well, what's your weekly update?
So I did want to give a shout out to Stingray.
Stingray!
Wanted to give
such a
shout out to freaking Stingray.
It took me back.
It was a minute, but I will say this. Shout out to Rusty, because nobody knew Rusty Floyd ran the freaking sound.
He did.
On a whim.
Right.
And I'm telling you right now.
He did great.
The fact that everybody showed up, the fact that Stingray freaking killed it.
Packed the place.
Dude, it was.
The place was literally brimming.
It was so fun. Like, I love it when Stingray plays. And it was just one of those, like, I knew going into Saturday morning, I ate spaghetti on Friday, so I had carbs built up. You know what I mean? I knew Saturday was going to be
we all drank so much alcohol. Things got a little blurry at the end. Did Jen send you that photo of the four of us at the end of the night? It was like, this sums it all up.
At the bar?
It was, no, at Alley Cats.
I don't remember Alley Cats.
I don't either.
Ugh.
Well, I remember the pizza. We did eat pizza.
We did?
Rich made pizza.
Did I eat some of it?
I think I may have eaten all of it.
No, I don't.
So hungry.
So Rich, of course, when he plays, he's like, he doesn't get hammered and stuff.
No, I mean,
and so
playing.
We got back to the house real late. Well, he's amped up and he's fired up.
And we're like, okay.
Yeah, he said,
let's do it.
You got Christine over here doing whatever. You got Yando talking to himself on the couch.
Christine was not feeling well, went to bed.
Right. And he goes like, he's like, all of a sudden I'm at Alley Cats. I'm like, nobody's drunk. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, Rich, we
drank too
started
much.
drinking early.
Not only that, but they pour those drinks so heavy. And can I tell you how many shots were handed to me that night and I didn't pay for a single one?
They're probably on my tab.
No, they weren't. At one point, they were free shots. I went to the back bar at one point because that was the quicker line.
Right.
Went back there, and one girl was making a group shots, and she was like, okay, extra, you want one? All right.
Right place at the right time.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Woo.
I love it.
Girl was toasted.
Had to give a shout out to Stingray.
That was it.
Anything else weekly?
Great time.
Like as far as the week stuff goes, again, it's pretty boring.
Crickets. Yeah. Oh yeah. What do you got coming up? Tomorrow we're going to dinner
tomorrow
with
going
Christine
dinner,
and Jennifer.
And then going back to Alley Cats. What's kind of crazy is like I'm such a nut about yard work that like Friday night I get excited knowing that I'm going to get up early and
work on your yard.
Do my yard, even though it's going to be 103.
It's like what's that movie with Will Ferrell? Well, we're going to get up and go to Home Depot.
Oh.
hit a Bed
old
Bath
school.
and Beyond. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you sound like.
Well, I mean, it's true though. It's like, but like, you know, like people have different ways to, like different therapy ways.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
like if I put my AirPods in.
You're in your
for
own
2
world.
hours.
Yeah.
I'm in my own world, but I'm figuring shit out.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about stuff that I
fair.
don't think about normally when I'm working and stuff.
Yeah.
And by the time I'm done, I'm like, and not only that, but like the gratification, especially in
Your yard's beautiful.
but it's hard work.
Yeah.
And if you,
Yeah, I like
but
that.
when you put that much time and effort into it, and when it's 105, like doing yard work in Texas is somewhat psychotic.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like when you're done with it and you get to have a cold beer on my patio, it's like, oh yeah, it's just
That's how I feel after a really hard workout.
Right.
I destroy
It's a gratification.
my workout, and then afterwards I'm like, okay, it was amazing.
Gratification. What do you have going on this weekend?
This weekend, dinner,
Yeah.
and then maybe a date. We'll see. We'll see.
We're
I
looking
will
at-
have a date by next weekly update.
Okay. I can't promise that, but we'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Yeah,
let's get
yeah.
to the meat of it. Okay, so red flags versus green flags. I mean, let's be honest here. Everyone has red flags and green flags. But there comes a time when you have to say, that red flag is really redding. Not having it.
Right.
Like that, you
Right.
just got to kick them out.
Right.
So I got a list of, we'll just go over red flags first. So their actions don't match their words, not being able to speak your mind or walking on eggshells,
Okay.
family or friends being concerned about your relationship.
Huge red flag.
Huge, because you might get a little tied up in the feels of things,
Right.
but your friends and family know you best.
Right.
So
Especially when like it's such an issue where they can't come around your friends and family.
for sure. So that's where like it may lead you into an us against the world.
Yeah. Yes.
Look, we're not Bonnie and Clyde. It's not cute. It's very toxic to be that way.
Yes.
Partner gets mad when you go out with anyone they deem doesn't like them.
Okay, elaborate on that one a little bit.
So that would be if, say, I was going out with someone and
You and I, huh? No.
you didn't like the person I was like
Oh.
was going out with, and he knew you didn't like him because this is like my brother.
Right.
And so knew you didn't like them, and he got mad when me and you went out.
Yeah.
Or got mad when we were doing our podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because more than likely in their heads, they're thinking, oh, well, he doesn't like me, so he's going to be talking shit about me. Probably.
I mean, he's not too far off.
Right.
But, yeah.
But that kind of ties in with the friends and family being concerned about your relationship. Anyway, so openly mocking you for things that bring you joy. I've had that. Everything is all about them.
Narcissist.
Been there, done that. Not being allowed to go out with your family or friends without them. Okay. You stop doing things you love for them. Never apologizing or taking accountability for their behavior or blaming you for their bad behavior. And discouraging individual goals, dreams, if they don't benefit from them.
Jesus.
Well, about every single one of those
Those are
describe
some
Voldemort.
I know, but those are some fucking red flags, man.
So, do you have any red flags that when you date someone that isn't immediately, this ain't gonna work?
Like my red flags or their red?
No,
or like
theirs.
that I see a red.
Yeah, like you've seen a red flag and you're like instantly, you know what? I'm good.
You know me. Like I've been in a situation when a girl is, like I reference Coming to America, where it's like hop on one leg, bark like a dog. When a girl is all about me, which listen, don't get me wrong. Like I love it when a girl's all about me, but at the same time, she has to have her own. Like, oh my God, you're gonna go play golf again. Oh my God, you're gonna go watch football again. What am I gonna do? I'm like,
You're gonna
Jesus
figure it
Christ,
out.
what?
Yeah.
Like, it's like the classic one was or she says, "Oh my God, I really want chicken wings tonight." Oh, that's cool. I think I'm gonna get Chinese. I think I'm gonna get Chinese too. Well, no, I thought you wanted chicken wings. No, I just want to get whatever you want to get. And I'm like,
Get what you want.
that is
Like,
so unattractive. It's like,
have a mind of your own.
what in the fuck? Like, if you want to get fucking chicken wings, get fucking chicken wings. Like,
Right.
and so like, to me, that's a red flag. It's, I mean, obviously, like, I've been in situations where there's been anger issues and there's been, things of like, like the friends and family thing. Like that situation when I was in where it was like constantly people telling me like, dude, you need to move on.
doing?
You need to like move on. And it's like
Right.
easier said than done, right? And then when that's done, you learn like, okay, I'll never be in that situation again.
I mean, you do learn from it.
Well, yeah, oh yeah. I mean,
You hope. I mean, if you don't, then reassess.
right. I mean, but I don't know, like right now I'm so easygoing that
Well,
it's,
sure, but you don't want a yes person.
no.
I think that's what it is. You don't want someone that's constantly just doing what you say you want to do. Like, you need to have a mind of your own.
Right.
That's just not cute.
Right. Like if I'm gonna go play golf or if I'm gonna watch football, like don't get me wrong, like I love being with who I'm with, but there comes a time where it's like, and I was in a situation one time where when we were going to Vegas all the time, and the girl
Y'all did used to go a lot.
right, and the girl that I was talking to, she's like, "Well, I'm gonna go on a girls trip then."
Okay.
Well, then fucking go.
Sounds
I said, "Can I
amazing.
pack your bag for you?" Like seriously, like go.
Oh my
So
god.
those kind of things, like when you do fun things or you do like things on your own, and you get that sense of, well, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
What did you do before me? Like honest to God,
Well-
what did you do before me?
Oh, excuse me. That is when people put their whole identity into the person they're dating. So when they start dating someone, they completely transform themselves into that human,
Right.
and I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't think like I forced that. It's happened to me a few times.
No, it's not
But
your fault.
but I'm just like listen.
No, everyone comes in equally, and what they do with their portion of it is on them.
Right. Another red flag is the low confidence thing.
Yeah, I struggle with that. You have to be secure with yourself.
The one girl that I was, you call her eyebrows.
Oh yeah, eyebrows.
like,
She was nuts.
Like I would say, hey, you want to hang out on Friday? Are you sure?
Okay,
I'm
well,
sorry.
I wouldn't have said
like
it
I'm
if
sorry.
I didn't.
Like I mean, I just want to make sure you do. Well, I literally just fucking asked you if you wanted to hang out, but I have to go through this whole spiel about making her feel
Secure,
comfortable and confident
right.
about it. I'm like,
I don't need to sell myself.
no, it's just, do you want to go have dinner or not?
Right. Seriously.
Red flag.
Well, at this point, no, I don't want to anymore.
Right.
I'll take it back.
Well, actually, I don't want to go.
Redact.
Right. I'm going to get back on the dating sites.
Yeah. Her name was Eyebrow. She was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, those are mine. I want to hear yours. I know you got some.
So, newly dating is if you see them being irrational. For instance, I'm trying to think of, there was a time that I was on a date with this weird guy, which even this, like, I don't know if he was so much irrational as just a dick. We go out on this date, which the couple things with this had red flags. So I met him on a dating app. Actually, may have been Plenty of Fish.
Wow. Back in the day.
Yeah,
shit.
definitely in my 20s.
Yeah.
And he was messaging me, and before we even got to the date, he was saying, oh my God, I can't wait to meet you, which great. But then I can't wait for us to, he was already planning like 3 or 4 dates ahead. Oh. And I'm like, well.
Yeah.
We hadn't been on the first date. He's like planning trips and doing all these different types of things.
Easy,
and all right. So anyways, so we go on the date, and within maybe 5 minutes, I could tell he wasn't into it, which is fine. I'm not for everybody, but he, like, you know me, I say stupid shit. I make myself laugh. You all know this.
Right. True story.
And so I'm sitting there being my quirky self, saying stuff and laughing, and he's just sitting there staring at me. And I could tell our waiter could tell we were on a first date. I mean, anyone could have told that was first date.
Of course, yeah.
And so I I made a joke, and I just started laughing, and he just was like, "Do you find yourself funny?"
He said that?
Yeah. And the waiter was actually laughing at what I said. Because
you are funny.
And so the waiter just kind of looked at me, and I kind of looked at him like, okay. And so I ordered a glass of wine. I chugged the glass of wine. It's like, I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Guess who didn't come back?
You didn't?
No.
Good for you.
Fuck you.
Good for you.
If you're watching this, fuck you.
Yeah. I hope you are,
It's so just so rude.
It is a rude thing. Do you find yourself funny? Like,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Or they just try and, like, knock you down a peg or two.
What a dickhead.
Didn't work, but...
Right.
It's like, good try, Brody.
McFlosky.
Yeah. And then anyone that another red flag is when they give you all their trauma right up front.
Do you have to delve that out in fucking... Like, segments.
I don't even know if I'm going to see you again after this, so I definitely don't need to know all the horrible things you've done in your life.
Right.
Like, this guy legit one time on a date told me that he found out his wife was cheating on him.
Okay.
So, therefore, he was over that relationship, and the guy she was cheating on him with, asked him... Or he signed over his rights so he could now be his kid's father. Cool. Cool.
How's the queso here?
I mean...
Anybody?
I was like...
Anybody know?
You're telling this to someone who didn't have a father in their life. And,
Right.
I gotta go. It's just... So, red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yes.
Obviously, no second dates came of either of those.
My first sneeze on the podcast.
Yeah. So I think even before you go into dating, just knowing what you will accept and not accept, setting those boundaries for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, God dang. Excuse me.
It is Texas, and we have the Sahara Desert blowing...
Crazy wind.
Yes.
And pollen and all types of shit.
Well, it's literally the dust from the Sahara Desert.
The Saharic Desert is actually a different desert that lives...
It's like Sahara, but with a...
Saharic Desert that lives in Texas.
May or may not have had a few cocktails at dinner.
I had 1 or 2 margaritas.
Anyways, yes. So, you know what? We all deserve to have someone phenomenal, so don't settle.
No.
Okay.
Love it. All right. Are we doing Reddit on Reddit?
No, green flags.
Oh, green flags. Okay, I like say this is a more positive thing.
Yes.
Green flags. I like the positive.
We'll get rid of the nightmares and then go into the good ones.
Yes, I like that. Save the best for last.
All right, green flags in a relationship. So you feel safe with them. You can be yourself with them. They encourage and support your individual goals. You're able to communicate your feelings without fear of retribution or retaliation. They take accountability for their actions. They listen when you address a concern or set a boundary. You can hang out with your friends with or without your partner. They make an effort to do the things you like to do. They're open and honestly communicate their needs. They demonstrate respect all the time, even during an argument. So I'm gonna just put this on my dating profile.
Does she exist, or?
This is my new dating profile.
Does that actually exist?
If I can have this, we are good.
I mean, like a lot of that stuff has to be like it has to reciprocate.
Yeah.
You know,
well, it's equal.
Right. Because if it's not, then you are a narcissist. If you expect somebody to be that way, but you're not, those are all your red flags.
That's true.
Right?
The opposite. Yeah, some of these are literally opposites of what the red flag was.
Right. And so, especially when it comes to the arguments and stuff. Like, I've always been a kind of person, like, you tell me. Like, when I get into an argument, I tend to find the resolution.
We've never been in an argument ever in our lives.
You and I? No, I'm talking about, like, in our relationship.
No, but I'm just saying, so I don't know, honestly.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Well, no, I'm just telling you how I am.
Yeah.
Like, I don't shut down, but at the same time, I'm like I am so laid back when it comes to that kind of stuff that, like, life's too damn short to... Now, there comes a time where you do need to sit down and talk about things and do that stuff, but if I'm in a healthy relationship, there's very, 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 very few arguments.
Yeah.
Very few...
Well, arguments are inevitable.
They can be healthy, too.
Well, sure. I mean, you're not going to agree on everything. But there's certain things
You shouldn't agree on everything.
No. I don't want to date myself.
Hell no.
I mean, I'm great, but I don't want to date her.
I'd get sick of myself in a day.
Right.
Like, man, this Yando dude is crazy. Like, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Green flags.
Good old green flags.
They are the good ones.
It's funny because I actually read some of these and I feel like, okay, some of the green flags are kind of my red flags.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It kind of works both ways.
Yeah.
It really does.
Because I will say, like, I'm always myself, but I'm not good at communicating my feelings.
Well, I will say this. If I dated this person, we wouldn't get along. We wouldn't. I mean, because I'd be constantly like, you are not that fucking perfect.
No
There's
one is.
I know. That's my point. Like,
sure.
Because that's when it comes to, like,
Yeah.
okay, do you really feel this way? Do you really feel this? Because you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to play golf and watch football all day. By myself with the homies, and we're drinking.
Right.
And you'd be like, I love that for you. No, you don't.
Of course she does.
No.
That's how I'd be.
Well, I know, but it gets to a point. If it's like that every day, it's like you have to at least figure out. Like,
you're not going to be asking to do that every day, though.
I know, but like, what makes you, what makes you get that way? Not that I want to see it, but there's got to be something that this person doesn't have that.
So I think that honestly,
you have to have a combination of green and red, is what I'm saying.
Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Because all green won't be that fun all the time.
No.
We got to spice it
It'd
up
be
a
boring
little.
as shit. It'd be like, listen, I get it. You know,
okay, dear, have a good day.
You know, at some point, you got to tell me, are you really... Okay, you're going to go play golf today. Like, okay, do me a favor and don't come home at 8 o'clock fucking hammered.
Yeah.
All right.
You will.
But just tell me... But just tell me not to.
If we're being honest,
but just tell me
will.
not to. Are you going to go watch college football with the guys all day?
Yeah.
All right, just don't get hammered.
But he will. He will.
If at the same time, hey, I'm going out with the girls tonight. Have a freaking blast. If you get too drunk, Uber home.
Right.
I don't care. I really,
sure.
really, really don't care. But so it works both ways.
Yeah. So because you're allowing her to be wasted, she has to allow you to be wasted.
It's not tick for tack.
Oh, is that what it is?
Tick, like...
Tip for tat.
What did I say?
Tat.
We all say shit.
A tick and a tack.
A tick and a tack. It's not a tick and a tack. It's not a tick and a tack.
A tickety tack.
It's a mutual, like, understanding.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
it's not like, oh, you would. It's like I know people. Oh, you went out last night. I'm going out tonight.
Yeah.
No, that's a red flag.
You know, the part that bothers me the most is the last one that says they demonstrate respect at all times. Why should that even be like that's unspoken? Should be.
Well, there's like, remember we made comments about like when you're on a dating site and you see some of the requirements that these fucking girls have. It's like, must have a job and have a car. Who the fuck have you been dating?
Duh.
But let me ask you this.
If you're on this website trying to meet your future spouse, you should have those things.
Who the fuck have you been dating?
Yeah.
Must have a car. Listen, not even a house. Must not live with your mom. Must have a job and must have a car. I'm thinking to myself, those are your criterias.
Sadly.
Bless your
Sadly.
little heart. I mean, bless it.
The dating pools are rough.
Septic.
It is what's the most tumultuous sea out there? Like
The Baltic.
The Baltic Sea.
Has to be the Baltic.
You think?
I think so.
Where's the Baltic? Do you know?
Well, somewhere off there. Off the coast of Shamalala.
Right over there to the right of the flower.
Right off the coast of Shamalala.
Shamalala.
Yep. Right there. Right off the coast of it. You guys take a cruise there. It's called a Thrill Seekers cruise.
Yeah. I do get some of those videos though, of people way out in the sea that is like the most tumultuous sea, and the big, like, huge ships, and they're a whoosh.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
I mean, the waves out there are insane.
And those ships are gigantic and freaking.
Oh
doing
my
that
God,
stuff.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. That's,
Anyways, off topic.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We get
went
off
to
the Baltic Sea.
geometrics.
Yeah. Geography. I don't even know where we went, honestly. School
We
study.
went to the Baltic. We went to the Baltic Sea.
School study wise, I don't know where we went.
Well,
yeah. It's tumultuous. Tumultuous.
Tumultuous. There's no R's.
There is no R's. Sometimes I make my own words up.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Okay. Good times. Anyways, yes. Red flags, green flags. We all got them. Give or take.
You know, it's kind of hard to ask people to say what their red flags are.
I can totally tell you my red flags.
Some people might be honest about it,
yeah.
Right? But I think more people are more in depth to say, this is what I look for in a red flag. Mm-hmm. It's hard to give you red flags.
Well, it is, but I also feel like most people don't even know the red flags.
I agree with that.
But I think you just have to be self-reflective, and it's fine. If you don't know what your red flags are, you can't ever turn them green.
No.
You know.
I mean, if you lined up all my exes, which would actually would probably be fun, but they would tell you all my red flags.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. Can you imagine how many Voldemort thinks I have? I can tell you he was this entire list of red flags.
More.
That's what I can tell you.
And
more.
Yeah,
and more.
Oh, Voldemort was something else.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Great
So,
eyes.
let's get to the fun part.
Yes.
Reddit on Reddit.
Reddit on Reddit.
So, if you have not seen the show before, this is our little tidbit or segment or whatever you want to call it, that we go over the nightmare dating stories that we have found on Reddit. They're amazing.
Which is designed to make everybody else feel a lot better about their situation in life.
Yes. If you're not if you're not on a Reddit dating story,
you're good.
You're doing very good.
Trust me.
So this one, I actually put the title of the story because it was so funny, which is the reason I was like, we have to read this one.
Okay.
So the title of this story is Mr. Netflix and Chill. No, I won't watch Patch Adams and touch your junk.
That's the title of this.
That's the title.
Patch Adams?
Oh yeah,
It's a good
It's
a Robin Williams freaking children's hospital movie.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right.
Shit.
So those of us who survive awful Sunday night dates should receive a badge of some sort. At least a medal. It was a mild Sunday night when I met my outside... Wait.
Hey, margaritas.
All right. So it was a mild Sunday night when I met my date outside of the bar.
Okay.
When he climbed out of the Uber with a friend, I assumed it wasn't him, but it was. The friend proceeded to shake my hand and introduce himself, only to stand there for several moments until he got back in the car. That was the first red flag. I love it actually tied into our thing.
Right.
The awkward moments kept coming as my date's hand grazed over my butt as we walked to a booth to the empty bar. He was impressed when I ordered a gin and tonic because girls can't drink.
What a fucking douchebag.
So we had pleasant conversation over drinks.
Okay.
But it didn't take me long to figure out that he was still heavily influenced by liquid courage from the Sounders match.
What does that mean?
It's capital, so I'm wondering if it was like, maybe this is in the UK.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in the UK.
Okay, from the Sounders match. So, so he went to a sporting event.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he didn't touch his drink, but he did touch my leg after awkwardly asking to sit next to me in the booth because the quiet bar was too loud. He turned the mediocre conversation to movie watching. He was hell-bent on Netflix and chill. When I mentioned that Dead Poets Society is one of my favorite movies,
Yes.
he actually stood up on the seat of our booth, towering over me, professing in slurred speech, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," from the iconic scene. So that's when I would have just gone ahead and left.
Well,
But, we'll see where it goes.
Homeboy's trying.
We'll see. I tried to get past it as we talked more about Robin Williams movies. He admitted to seeing Patch Adams and suggested we go back to my place and watch it. My honest internal response was, "Buddy, I'm not going to watch Patch Adams with you and touch your junk." What I actually said was, "It's not really that kind of movie. It's really sad. Definitely funny moments, but mostly sad. Also, I'm not feeling a movie kind of night." He tried to find excuses to come over. His phone was dying and how he wanted to make this work. We had a connection. In the end, all he could say was, "Wow." He paid the bill and still couldn't stop expressing his surprise that this was not happening, because apparently this was a shock. I waited until the Uber drove away to walk the few blocks home. And no, I did not watch Patch Adams.
God. First of all, why would you want to Netflix and... Okay, I got a couple of comments on this one.
Same.
First of all...
I bet they're close to the same.
First of all, you don't suggest that anyways. Because everybody knows what that insinuates.
Netflix and chill?
Right.
Right.
Netflix and chill with Patch Adams? That is like...
Boner killer. What?
It's like you want to go Netflix and chill and watch Shawshank Redemption? Like, at what point are you going to get a boner in that freaking movie?
Oh my god. Maybe if you're a sociopath, I don't know.
Well, I mean, at least he didn't say American Psycho.
A great movie though.
Fantastic movie.
Right.
But that right there's a red flag.
Right.
You want to go Netflix and chill and watch American Psycho?
Sure.
No.
My Psycho.
No, I do not.
Yeah, sounds great.
And by the way, I love Phil Collins. No! You call the authorities immediately.
Can you please help me get out of here?
I went on a date with a guy who wanted to Netflix and chill to American Psycho and told me he had a Phil Collins CD. I'm not his first victim.
There's someone in his couch.
I'm not his
There's
first.
definitely someone in the couch.
Rice. Did I say rice? I meant right.
Oh, I heard right, but yeah, there's so much. My thing is, you showed up drunk already.
Which, okay, listen. Here's my thing. Have I showed up on a first date somewhat loopy? Sure.
Would you do that now?
No.
Okay.
No. But, I mean, we don't know how old they are.
True.
You know, I mean, obviously he sounds like a kid that's bebopping and scatting around.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, people, we, like, the whole Netflix and chill thing we don't say that stuff.
No.
It's like we're adults. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
Right. You just want to come fuck? What are we doing?
I mean, we don't have to talk about Patch Adams.
Definitely no Patch Adams.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. The second one was titled Change of Clothes. Not as fun as the first title. So
who knows?
I met this guy at a party I went to with some friends. I had just broken up with my boyfriend of 2 years and was still in the process of moving out. So it was a welcome encounter. He was cute, nice, had interesting things to say, and obviously worked out. My only reservation at the time was that he was wearing dad jeans. Ladies, you know the kind. But I thought, whatever, no big deal.
What are dad jeans?
Pause. I have no clue what dad jeans are.
I don't know what dad jeans. I mean, I hope the fucking God I don't have dad jeans.
Maybe the jorts. The jean shorts.
I think she would have said jorts.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways,
I mean, do you have like the cargo pants with the hammer loop or something?
when she said jeans, those aren't jeans.
They could be denim.
Denim, denim, denim.
There's something wrong with her.
All right, so we ended up making out, and he walked me to my car around 5
I love it. We ended up making out. I walked to my car. Okay.
A lot happened between
right. The dad jeans.
Dad jeans, no big deal. So we ended up
making out. Okay.
He walked me to my car around 5 a.m. I was like, oh my God, he's a gentleman, sort of. He made plans to actually go on an official date the next week. Friday night rolls around, and I called a cab to meet him at a popular restaurant for dinner. When I arrived, much to my dismay, he was wearing the exact same outfit, dad jeans and all. As he was... okay, I read that weird.
So he's wearing the same jeans.
As he had worn during our makeout session 1 week prior.
I gotta Google dad jeans.
Why would you wear the same outfit? I brushed it off. Whatever.
Okay.
So we went to get a table, and the place had an hour wait. Pretty common for a popular place on a Friday night, right? Mm-hmm. Wrong. This guy was furious. Okay, this red flag. He yelled at the hostess about how it was ridiculous to wait an hour for a table. I figured we'd just go to the bar area, enjoy a drink while we waited, but he was having none of that. He dragged us to a nearby seafood restaurant, which had no wait. Then, once we sat down, proceeded to tell me that he hated fish. In the end, I paid for my own dinner and never called him again.
Oh my God.
Oh.
What an awful night. What a terrible night.
Terrible.
With a angry human being.
So, Voldemort did that shit. When we would go to, when I tell you, there were more times than not, we walked out of restaurants than actually sat down for a table after we sat there waiting for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and he sat there and stewed, and we get madder and madder as the minutes went by. I'm like, they told us it can be 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
That's
chill.
What happens?
Chill out.
That's what happens.
He got embarrassed all the time with that shit.
Oh, that's one thing that I have zero tolerance for.
Do not be rude to people.
Don't
do it.
Zero
Yep.
tolerance for people that are rude to waiters, that are rude to people that are not associated with anything that's going on with the end game.
Right.
Do you think your steak is taking too long because your fucking waiter took your order?
No. No. They're busy.
Take a look around.
Yeah.
Every table is filled.
Yeah.
Why don't you sit back, have a cocktail, and fucking have a conversation?
We came here to chill anyways. We're just going to have some dinner while we're here.
Steak and chill.
Steak and chill.
Steak and
That's
chill.
It. That's the new slogan.
Steak and chill.
Steak and chill.
That's the cool way to do it. Mm-hmm. Not everybody is cool.
And keep the Netflix, so Netflix ain't going to feed me.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah. Man, poor girl.
I'm
gonna have to look up the dad jeans because I don't know. I mean, I know mom jeans, so maybe similar.
I mean, what is mom jeans? I mean, they come too high or something like that?
Yeah, but everyone wears high-waisted jeans these days.
Girl-
There was actually a skit on Saturday Night Live. They did
Oh, the mom jeans. Oh, yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's the best.
And those were mom jeans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stone washed and all that stuff.
Uh-huh. So maybe that's the dad jeans.
I don't know what dad jeans are.
I mean, I like a nice dressed guy, but if you're good looking, you work well. Now he ruined it with his attitude.
Well, sure.
But everything she mentioned beforehand, who gives a fuck what jeans he's wearing?
Well, she made out with him at least.
So she didn't care that much.
Homegirl was ready to mac down.
She sure was.
Sometimes you just get in that mood, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, let's end it with
Our comment.
our comment from Carly.
It is from Carly.
Oh my god!
But we won't say the last name. But it is Carly.
Yes. So
And
tell
I
the story.
I didn't even know that she commented on it.
Yeah. Well,
When you
Carly, if you're watching, I actually did tell him the story, and he forgot.
No. I didn't forget. You just read it to me, and I'm like, I thought it was a random
I told you
user.
like whenever when someone comments, I let you know, hey, someone commented
Right.
about a time you hit on them. This is like maybe 2 weeks ago when she first originally did it.
So you told me once before this.
It did.
Oh, okay.
But we had some cocktails.
Yeah, oh.
And so then I was like,
I never envisioned it would be her. It's such a great story.
it was great. So tell the story.
So back in Evansville, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show my age, but there's a bar called Harpool's that has now burnt down. But back in the day, they used to have the beer gardens.
I love a beer garden.
I mean, who the hell doesn't, right?
Right.
A beautiful Indiana summer night,
In
like
the beer garden.
like the whole parking lot. Which 2 weeks before that, I got literally beat to a pulp on my 21st birthday. But that's a different story. So they have all that stuff. In there, but it's like a 3-level bar, and every level has kind of different things going on, right? It was and so I don't know. Think about middle of summer, 21 years old. You got a beer garden going on. The weather's great.
Sold.
So many people are there. You're
Yep.
single. You're bebopping and you're scatting around. You're like, all right, let's go.
Yep.
Like Yando, let's hit the let's hit hardballs. We go. So I see this girl I see this girl
Already
and
down.
I literally like beeline to her. And I said, hey, can I take you downstairs and buy you a drink? And she literally looked at me and she said, well, we're already downstairs. I said, okay.
I did tell when she said that, I was like, that does sound like something he would say.
I said, okay, well, besides that point, can I buy you a drink? And so I bought her a drink, and we talked a little. We talked for a little bit, but then we got separated.
Yeah.
And
with 3 stories, there's got to be a shit ton of people.
Oh, but outside and inside, it was like one of those.
Many.
Back in the
The whole town.
early
was there.
2000s, no cell phones.
Right.
Well, I think I might.
Cell phones were around.
Yes.
2000.
Snake.
Yes.
Yes. Nokia. Yes.
Yeah.
Text messages were T9 and all
Yep.
that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. Showed my age again.
Kids, if you don't know what that is, go ahead and just log off.
Yeah. You're too young for this shit.
You're too young.
So time has passed, and I don't know who I'm with. I'm with probably a bunch of buddies, whatever. And all of a sudden, we stayed until, the bar people were like, all right, time to go. Lights are off. Party's over.
That's when the lights come on. You're
Right.
like, oh, that's who I've been talking to all night.
No. Well,
Not that night.
Right,
But I just
yeah, no. When the lights come on, you're like, God damn. Like,
I just remembered. I gotta go feed my cat.
so what happened was,
don't have a cat.
I gotta
but
get
I'm gotta
plasma
go
in
feed.
the morning.
You know what? My grandmother's sleeping on my couch tonight.
Forgot about
Gotta
that.
go.
And I gotta make sure she's still.
Gotta put the paper or the mirror underneath her nose.
It's a morning ritual, or it's a nighttime ritual. So this was one of the, but she wasn't there when the lights came on, right? And so I think I'm with, and I'll do the nicknames for
yeah,
all
yeah.
my dudes. 'Cause
Okay.
they all have nicknames.
Leaf, I'm sure was
So I was
there.
with Leafer. I was
Yep.
with the dude. I was with Chauncey. I was with God knows. I think I was with Lindy. I don't know who. I mean, it was Scales. All these guys, right?
Yeah.
And
Guys and their nicknames.
So I come out from the bottom floor, which that's where the romance started, right?
Yeah.
So I come out and I'm walking and I hear somebody say, "Yando, let's go. We got to go this way. We got to go this way." I'm like, "All right." So I'm walking it and I feel like a. I think she was like right here. She's like, "Hey, I think you're that cute guy that was talking to my friend."
Oh, I love it.
You know, at that point,
Because then she definitely went back and told her girl about you.
well, I mean, I think so.
Yeah, she stopped you.
Well, yes. You know me. I don't like to boast, but I was like, of course. I mean, at that point, I was like, "Who's your friend?"
Yeah.
Well, then here she comes. And I was like,
Oh, yeah. That is her.
That is her. And I was like, "What's up?" So we're already downstairs.
Yeah.
Now, so, you know, long story short, we dated for 5 years.
I love it.
That was
You
like
just never know.
one of those meet cute moments
I
where
love a meet
but
cute.
I wasn't even trying to be funny.
Sure.
I was but
you really thought you weren't
the funny thing
downstairs.
is, I was trying to be slick. I'm gonna go downstairs get a beer.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, sweetheart, we're already downstairs." Like,
You thought you were on the third
even
floor.
better.
That's a sad thing.
I didn't know where I was, to be honest with you. Like, I just was.
You weren't even in Indiana.
I just saw her from a distance, and I said, "I'm gonna."
Yeah.
And you know what the funny thing is, like even back in the day, like I never was that guy that like approached girls. Mm-hmm. Like I was always the kind of guy that just sat back and it just kind of things always kind of happened.
I feel like that's a lot of guys now. They just sit back and just hope.
Yeah, I mean,
like what are we doing, fellas?
Well, I never hoped back in the day. It just like. A, I was young. B, I had my, listen, like
it's understandable when you're younger.
Yeah. But I was like, I want to go say hi to her.
I love that.
Thank you for leaving that comment,
Yes,
Carly,
thank
because
you.
that brought
I
back
love that story.
That brought back a flood of emotions.
Love it.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, she was a fan. She still is. But when I was dating her, she was absolutely fantastic.
Had to be after 5 years.
Oh,
it was one of your longest.
She kept me in line like a...
As someone should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I owe a lot to her.
I love it.
Yep.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
That's all we got.
I think that's all we got for today.
What a good time.
A little bit less somber than the last one.
Yeah, I think so. It was a good time. Always a good time. Next week we'll have shenanigans again.
Yes.
I feel like we, because honestly, if anyone wants to leave a comment on some shenanigans you would like to see, because coming up with something weekly is very tough.
No, it really is.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I can come up with topics. We can just sit here and shoot the shit.
Yeah, we don't want to recycle stuff, but
there is actually a funny game that I saw on my Instagram. So maybe I'll get that ordered. We can do that next week because it looks hysterical.
Yeah,
so.
we'll maybe we can do also like a question, like a fire off question thing.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
we'll brainstorm.
Yeah.
Well, and thanks, sister. She literally watched all of our shows today at work.
All of them.
Well, she had already watched
I know.
quite a few, but she got caught up today and left us some comments. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already.
Yeah. I appreciate the comments that I get.
Send me comments.
But like I love it when I get a comment like, "You guys are fucking hilarious."
Oh,
blah, blah,
I
blah,
do love that.
I'm like, put that on the podcast.
Yeah. Just put
Yeah. No, but
put it right under. Even just, you know what? Hit a like because that helps us get some more views and.
Yeah, we're trying.
We are trying.
Yeah.
We really love it though.
We do. And I hope y'all love it too.
Yes. We love you guys.
Comment, share, subscribe. I'll put this on Facebook.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
I think
comment,
we
share,
are going
subscribe.
to put it on other platforms.
Yes.
We are going to.
We keep saying it, but I swear, it's coming. It's a-coming.
You let me know how to do it and we'll do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
Love ya.
Love y'all.